What's up, broskies and broskets? We are here today for some friggin' Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I think it's called? Yeah, that's what it's called. So I already beat the game. Like, if you guys want to see a playthrough of that, then go ahead and just let me know in the comments. I'll fucking do a playthrough of it or whatever. I'm still in the midst of trying to do Resident Evil and stuff, but, like, that's just goddamn scary, yo. But anyways, I already beat the game for this, so it's already, like, it'd already be spoilers and shit for me, but I figured something that'd be really fun to do, whenever you beat the game, you get this kind of, like, challenge map and a battle grid mode where you could set up hypothetical battles and either watch them or do them yourself. So I figured it'd be awesome to set up some hypothetical battles between some certain characters in the game and just do a little TED Talk about Star Wars, like, some certain topics and shit like that, and just, you know, just shoot the shit with you guys, really. We never really get to hang out anymore. So yeah, we're going to go to, ooh, that's pretty goddamn scary. We'll go to the Wishawk Den. And I was messing around with it for a bit, as you'd seen before. I was messing around with a small bit with it, but I didn't do that much with it, honestly. Like, I tested out a little bit here and there. I'm not gonna lie, I did test it out a little bit here and there for sure. Like, I did fight a couple bosses myself and set a couple bosses against each other and whatnot just to see how it turned out. And I think that's how we might start this out, but we might start out really simple as well, actually. I think we're just gonna start out pretty simple, and we're just gonna do all the Purge troopers against each other and see how well that turns out. Put you there. Put you there. We'll put all these guys like an equal distance away from each other, so nobody has an advantage or disadvantage here. Actually, this guy's gonna have a pretty good advantage because he's range and everybody else is up close. But either way, let's get this shit on the road. All right, so the first topic I have to talk about would be, I feel like, whoa, oh shit, wrong one. Yeah, I didn't go into spectator mode. That's right. Duh. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't turn on no factions. Oh my god. Okay. The first topic I have to talk about is, what if Qui Gon Jinn actually survived after Episode 1, or if he had at least played a more prominent role after his death in Episode 1. Spoilers for like a 20-year-old movie or whatever. Sorry. But yeah. So I feel like if Qui Gon Jinn had stayed alive, or at least played a more prominent role, there was no fucking way that Anakin was turning to the dark side. Qui Gon Jinn would not have allowed him to. He was just way too wise. He would have properly mentored Annie, even as a ghost. Even if he was a ghost, he still would have done the knowledge and wisdom part of mentoring Annie. So he would have been so much smarter, and like, he wouldn't have been as impulsive, you know? He still would have been impulsive for sure because of his mixture of his feelings and shit like that. But I feel like, as well, whoa, okay, I got hit there for a second somehow. I feel like, even after, like, spoilers for Episode 2, after, oh shit, that guy won, sweet! Retry that, just to see how it turns out again. I feel like even after the death of Anakin's mother, Qui Gon Jinn would have led him in the right path instead of having him, like, instead of allowing him to slaughter that whole village of Tusken Raiders. Qui Gon Jinn wouldn't have even allowed that. Whenever, like, I'm pretty sure you can actually hear, whenever he does do that, you can hear him, Anakin, Anakin. I'm pretty sure that it switches, like, over to Yoda sitting there, and, like, you can hear him saying that or something. So, like, I feel like if Qui Gon Jinn was alive, or at least even a ghost, there was no way, at least a small chance, that Anakin would have converted into Darth Vader. I feel like he would have actually been wise enough at that point that he may not have been allowed on the Jedi Council, but he wouldn't have been he wouldn't have made a fucking flip over like he did, because he would have been a lot more mature. And at that point, I feel like once he figured out that, actually, I feel like Anakin wouldn't have even figured out that the fucking Palpatine was, well, the Senator was Palpatine, you know, the Dark Lord of the Sith there or whatever. I feel like Qui-Gon would have figured that out, and that's why they had to kill him off. Hey, this guy won this time, see? It's a little different this time. Alright, we're gonna change it up. But yeah, I feel like Qui-Gon would have figured it out, and not Anakin, and that's why they had to kill him off. Because Qui-Gon Jinn was just way too goddamn smart. He was like, it was ridiculous the amount Like, I don't even know that much about Star Wars myself. Like, I'm not gonna go into the comic books and shit like that because I don't know any of that. But from the stuff that I have read about Qui Gon Jinn, during his whole lifetime, he was like so ridiculously talented and wise that, like, I heard that in the Clone Wars series that even Yoda seeks his guidance after. Like, Yoda seeks guidance from Qui Gon Jinn. That's how fucking smart this guy is. So, like, I feel like a lot of you that do watch Star Wars, or at least know enough of it, would be able to understand where I'm coming from in that sense, where Qui Gon Jinn is just too goddamn smart for his own good. That's why they killed him off. He would never have allowed Anakin to turn to the dark side. Alright, so now, let's do the 9th sister versus the second, actually I feel like one second sister would still kill the 9th sister. But we're gonna test it out anyway. Let's test it out. I feel like the second sister's just gonna annihilate her.
I've suffered far worse.
Yeah, I feel like that's a whole what-if scenario that could have been in Star Wars. Is like, what if Qui Gon Jinn never died, or what if Qui Gon Jinn actually mentored Annie instead of Obi-Wan? Which brings me to the next topic, I guess, for this TED Talk, I guess, would be like the type of relationship that Anakin and Obi-Wan developed because of Qui-Gon's death, and how much of an impact it had on Obi-Wan whenever he had to fight Anakin, and after the whole Mustafar thing, and then whenever he went into hiding as Ben Kenobi, how much PTSD that must have had on Obi-Wan, having to fight and almost kill somebody that you literally call family, and that you look as such a high regarded person. You know, I couldn't imagine something like that. And that's why also I feel like Revenge of the Sith is underrated. I get a lot of hate for saying it, but Revenge of the Sith is my favorite Star Wars movie. Simply because of the fact that it shows the actual power that the dark side can allure to people, like to pull them in. Even if they don't want to, they still feel like they're doing the right thing. Which is fucked up when you think about it. Like, Anakin partially knew he was doing wrong shit for sure. And she just kicked the 9th sister right in the cooter. Oh my. That was funny. Okay, so yeah, Anakin knew what he was doing was wrong like, for the most part, but he was still doing it because he believed that the power of the Sith would be able to help him save Padme's life. And then whenever he lost her, yeah, just as I predicted. Alright, I want to see something, actually. Let's see how Terran Malicos does against her. And I feel like that'll be the last fight for this video, because I still got a couple more topics that I want to talk about, and all different kinds of... That's kind of unnerving. I still got a couple different topics that I want to talk about in other videos, if you guys want to hear more, just on my thoughts and opinions on certain things about Star Wars. Just, you know, leave a comment below or leave a like or whatever. But yeah, I feel like another point that I want to make is a good thing about the beauty of Revenge of the Sith in general, or like the prequels in general, was that a lot of people viewed the Jedi before the prequels. They viewed the Jedi as this amazing, unstoppable force that they did no wrong whatsoever, and that they were the perfect beings. But the prequels straight showed that they weren't. And that's the way that George Lucas wanted them to be seen. He wanted them to, like, it to be known in the prequels that the Jedi were kind of assholes, and that they really only had their best interest in heart. Like, whenever they refused to train Anakin and shit like that, because they kept saying he was too old and whatnot. and they kept ignoring Anakin's feelings whenever he would try to express his feelings towards Master Yoda or something. Yoda would just keep telling him, like, you gotta stop fearing this, you gotta stop fearing that. Like, he has some wisdom in his words for sure, I will admit that. Yoda does have some wisdom in his words. But if you notice, there's a difference between the prequel Yoda and the middle trilogy Yoda. I'm gonna call it the sequel trilogy because to me, 4, 5, and 6 is the sequel trilogy. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 just don't exist in my book. We'll get into that in another video. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate just for that one line alone, but to me, Star Wars is episodes 1 through 6. 7, 8, and 9 don't exist in my book.
Lucky hit.
I can see you guys just typing in the comments right now. Oh my god, I love Rey, I love Finn, what are you doing? Yo, you realize Rey has like 0 character development, right?
You are not powerful enough.
This is a whole nother topic for me to get into in another video, but I feel like Rey has very little character development, and Kylo Ren is a whiny bitch compared to Darth Vader. I mean, yeah, I get that Anakin was kind of whiny in the prequels a little bit, yeah. But not nearly as bad as Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren is a little kid throwing a temper tantrum compared to him. Watch episode 2 when Anakin's at his whiniest really and whatnot. And watch like episode 7 or 8. I can't remember which one. Pretty much all of them, Kylo Ren has some kind of little baby freak out. Probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, but go ahead. Opinions. So we're just gonna draw this fight out, really, see who wins this fight, and then that'll be it for this video. I have a feeling the second sister's gonna win. Because Malicos is just kind of, like, really slow. I used to be a Jedi like you. Then I took a few nuts.
Good for nothing, Jedi.
But she's not a Jedi. I love these like hypothetical what-if battles that I could just throw these people into. And I could just sit here and watch it like I'm the freaking dictator of this shit.
I'm too quick for you. Totally useless.
That thing back there is still really, really unnerving. But it makes me think it would be super awesome to actually have fought like a giant Wishawk in this game instead of the albino one. Have fought like a really giant one instead, have to like cut off its legs and stuff like that. And then like, you gotta climb on its back and like slice its back right open or whatever. Whenever you do, like thousands of babies just come out. You gotta use like your force repulse or something like that to kill all the babies really quick, you know? That would have been really cool. That would have been super cool. Hey EA, take that idea. Use that idea for Jedi Survivor. You have my permission.
Come on!
Are you? You're fucking with me, right? Malicos actually won. I thought the second sister was gonna win, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought she was gonna win. Alrighty, well I guess that will do it for this video. I shall see all you broskies and broskettes in the next one. Peace!